And the other thing is God's instruction about the Passover lamb is that you eat all the lamb. And what we have done with what the completed work of Messiah, when you look at the broad spectrum of our denominations, it's like we made it a buffet, and I like this, but I don't like this, I don't like that.
Right.
God says, listen, every part of the aspect from forgiveness of sin, breaking the iniquity for us, to inner healing, to healing of our bodies, the whole spectrum, that if I'm going to be whole and I'm going to be a part of the remnant in the last days, and that He's going to restore me, just as they were restored coming out of Egypt, God is going to restore His people before we're called out of Babylon physically. And
Yes.
I think the harpazo, or the rapture, is the last part of that we're going to have to eat all the lamb, that we're going to have to say everything that God tells me to do in the
Right.
Word, I'm going to do.
It may not be what you like.
No, it may not be what you like.
It may not be lining up with the way you want your life to go in this, but who are we to say?
You know, I may not like this forgiveness thing because it's in my nature to hold a grudge. You know
Right.
what?
Oh.
I got to let that thing go. I've got to
That's right.
crucify that, and I've got to forgive them as Christ has forgiven me,
Yeah.
even if it's 70 times 7 in one day. I've got to do it. That doesn't mean I have to be in fellowship with them. You know, it's like out of the fiddle on the roof, may the Lord bless you far from me.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to be at odds with you because I've forgiven you. But I've got to make sure that the completed work of Christ is functioning in my marriage, in my
That's
family, in my body, in my mind, that I'm renewing my mind to the Word of God. I'm not letting the tentacles of Babylon to begin to find their way into the way that I think and my perception of reality. I mean, there's so much of that because Babylon operates on chaos.